Hey everybody, Jim Bruno here. It is after the new year. I hope you missed me last week. I missed you guys. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but believe me, my voice is sounding a whole lot better than it has in the last 3 weeks. Just before Christmas, I got it, and it just kept on getting worse and worse. So I got the bad cold, I got the sore throat, I got all kinds of yucky stuff I shouldn't even be talking to you about. Anyway, that's why you didn't hear me or see me last week for a wrap-up, which means now this week I've got to do 2 weeks for wrap-up. And also tell you, remember, you may have noticed in the last wrap-up I said I was going to spend so much time and energy into the intermediate course and get it all done or have it pretty well wrapped up by the end of January. I don't know if I actually gave you a date, but you know, that's what was going on in my head. Anyway, best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. I've been down in the water, have not been able to do anything that had anything to do with voice. But getting better, feeling much better now, and it hasn't stopped you guys getting lessons. Had a whole bunch of backlog lessons, and so you got to see This I Promise by Johnny Reason, Rocket Man by Dave Coldren. Well, actually, Rocket Man is actually by Elton John, and This I Promise is actually by The Temptations, but you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about who actually sang it in relationship to doing the lesson. So, again, topics covered. We've got This I Promise, Rocket Man, Tell Me What I Gotta Do, which is a pretty cool tune, Al Jarreau tune, Johnny Reason singing it, again showcasing his talents and getting to see what he can do a little bit. And I always like to point out with Johnny, not that everybody isn't doing these same things, but Johnny is such a great example of singing from his chest voice quickly up into a little head voice trick, back down through his mix, extremely strong mix. He can really challenge it and hold on to it, and he's just there. So listen to him. Now also I want to point another thing out about that particular lesson. At the end, close to the very end, he vamps out and there's some scat lines and things that he's doing, and I talk a little bit about it in the lesson. But if you want to get more into that kind of thing, go to my jazz course, the jazz course, and study a little bit about mouth rhythms. When you understand more about mouth rhythms, those kinds of things that Johnny was doing there at the end are a lot easier to do. So anyway, I've got this gigantic jazz course. I never hear anybody ever talk about it. I put a bunch of time and effort into that, and I think there's some great information in the jazz course in relationship to just making you a better singer. You don't have to be a jazz scat singer. I know the words say that, but if you want to learn more about improvisation anyway, as a gospel singer, as a rock singer, go to there and learn a little bit more about the mouth rhythm concept, because that's helped me sing in styles, across the gamut in styles. So I sing a lot of R&B stuff, and I use kind of those jazz scat rhythms as part of what it is that I do. The rhythmical concept is there. Anyway, I guess I'm babbling. So babbling on. Try the jazz course if you want to learn a little bit more about those mouth rhythms and things that Johnny's doing at the end. Now also, don't know why, and did a little something different here. Renee's working on lessons, and you'll be seeing Renee pop up and doing her own lessons. But I had Renee sing a few songs and thought I'd do the breakdowns for them as well, just to get into the style, and it's fun to work with Renee's voice as well, and still teach you the concepts and understand that it doesn't matter if you're male or female. We should cross-reference these lessons, all of us here. Listen to the male lessons if you're female, listen to the female lessons if you're male. There's plenty to be learned, because I'm always, both myself and Renee, we're always incorporating different lesson concepts and piano exercises and things that you can vocalize to. So, I know I keep saying that, but I want to keep on getting that across to everybody to use this in this way. It's a great opportunity, and we are developing a real storehouse and stockpile of tons and tons and tons of songs, and going all kinds of different directions. Example, with Albert, if you go to the Immigrant song, maybe you don't want to sing a Led Zeppelin tune. Maybe you're a female vocalist who says, last thing in the world I want to do. Hey, take a look at the Immigrant song if you want to learn a little bit more about screaming techniques and how it can be done without hurting your voice. So rather you use the Immigrant song and learn how to sing it or not, there's still something in that lesson that may be of interest to you technique-wise. Okay, I keep saying it, I'm going to keep saying it. Run around, no matter what your no matter if you're male or female, go ahead and look at the opposite lessons. There's something to be learned all the time in all of the lessons, even if you're not interested in the song. And another point I'd like to make is, come on you guys, upload some more videos. Let's hear you guys sing some songs. Let's all of us get to know each other and utilize this great new tool in the world. We can be all over the world, yet get to have a relationship, just like here at the school. I have students that come in every week, and at the end of every month we have workshops. Actually, I look forward to showing you some of the performances that we have at the workshops. I have a great little combo that always backs up all the students, and they're great players. So I look forward in the future to actually maybe even sometimes streaming some of those performances. So, but the same thing, the other line is, besides what's going on here, we are here at Totally Vocals to create that in a virtual world. And you can be anywhere in the world, upload your video, we all get to see it, we all get to respond to it, we all get to have the same fun that we're having on my private, in my private teaching and my workshops when people get up and perform and everybody else is sitting in the audience. It's just an enjoyable evening. Well, we have the same ability to be that same kind of an audience here on Totally Vocals. So I'm asking you, bring on some songs, and it's not, I'll critique them and I'll give you thoughts and help you become a better vocalist. That's what the site's about. But not just for that reason, just getting on to share the performances. So it doesn't always have to be, oh, you did this wrong and that wasn't that good. It could be, hey, that was awesome, we loved it. So give us some awesome performances. I'll always be kind and gentle with my critiquing in relationship to helping you get better. I'm not here to make you feel like, oh man, I'll never get it right. But the other side of it is that have some fun, perform, because performing will make you better. And the more you create that. So if you put up the camera in front of you and you do a song and you don't like it, then do it again and do it again. All the time that you're working on getting that ready, what are you doing? You're practicing and getting better. Am I still babbling? I don't think I'm babbling now. I think I'm making a point here. So I'm hoping to see more of that. And if you've got topics on the forum, you know, anything that has to do with singing, let's hear about it. I will research it if I don't have the answer, and if I have the answer, I'm more than happy to share it with you. So I think that's the wrap up for this week. I think another day or two and even my little stuffy nose will be gone, and I will be back into the swing of getting everything ready for Totally Vocals. But meanwhile, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.